What's up? What's up? Let's get y'all a decent angle here. Bring it in a little bit. Make it look somewhat decent. Almost a professional shot. Look at that. Almost like I know what I'm doing. All right. Almost. Not quite. You guys know I have no clue what I'm doing. So. All right, let's get it in. Hopefully y'all are doing good tonight. Time to get racked up for the first set, guys. Need another 10. Whew, that pre-workout is starting to give me the itches. What do we got going on in the chat? What's up, Anarchy? Whew. Glad you're doing well, boss. All right. Let me get all sorted up over here and we're gonna get this first set rolling. David! Yeah, I got the new cut, guys. Check it out. It was about time. I told you I was gonna get a cut soon. This is what it usually looks like when I have time to go get my hair cut. This is actually the usual gig. So we grow it out for a little while, we get the winter coat going, and then we trim it back. So, but I've been so busy recently that I haven't had time to make the trip. So that, and I'm a procrastinator also. So like, I'll wait till the last minute to do a lot of stuff if I can. You know, stuff that's not like immediately important. So. All right. We're going to set up our stream goal real quick and then we'll get started. Boom. All right, we're in it to win it. I try not to go too short on top because I like to push the hair off to the side a little bit. I like to push it up. I don't like it just kind of sticking straight out. I've always pushed my hair up just a little bit. So. All right, let's grab this set, guys. Let's grab this set. Let's get rid of these emotional support clips. I feel stronger today than yesterday for sure. Let's get it in. Oh yeah, nice and light. Let's go. Yeah. Whew, didn't feel bad. I don't know if we're going to PR. We don't have anybody here today. We're probably not going to do any PR on the bench or the squat between now and the competition. Because on March 8th we compete. We don't want any hiccups between now and then. So I bench 6 days a week. Heavy 6 days a week. So what's up, Lexi? Six days a week, I bench heavy. 6 days a week. I've been doing that for almost I've been benching 6 days a week for probably almost 4 years now. So it's effective. You just got to condition properly, but it's effective. All right, let's put some actual weight on the bar now. It takes a level of there's a certain you have to really want it to do 6 days a week because that first year is very taxing. It's very taxing. It takes a good little while to get sorted with that. So it's a combination of things. Same thing I tell everybody, I eat really, really well, and I sleep really, really well generally. But I've conditioned over the course of 4 years to this. Yeah, we go heavy up to at least 80 or 90% of our 1 rep max or PR every single time. So even when we're sick, we show up. So if we can. I had the stomach flu. I didn't show up when I had the stomach flu, but I was here the next day. So, all right, let's grab this. Just a couple of warm-up reps, guys. That depends on the person. So, guys, a lot of these rules and these like standards, like rest time standards, calorie standards, standard like 5x5s. These are good rules of thumb, but they don't carry like to every single person and every single workout and every single goal. Some people have better rest times, have shorter rest times, so they need less rest during the set. Some people have better recovery times, so they can work out more often. It just really, really depends. I'll give you an idea. Let's say a 72-hour rest was ideal every single person, right? And there was an ideal calorie count. There was an ideal set and number of reps and percentage, right? Every single person would progress amazingly. Every person following these programs would be side by side. They're not, though. So it really depends on the person and how well they follow the things outside their workout, how often they can work out, how much stress they can put on their system without causing any problems, things along those lines. So I like close grip. I'm a close grip bencher. It's the best way to bench. I appreciate it, Michael. Always going to be strength. I'm a power lifter. All right, let's add some more weight. I feel way better than yesterday. I feel much more awake than yesterday for sure. But I will say that I still have some sinus pressure. Not terrible though. It's actually pretty much gone. So. I don't know if it's allowed in competition, David. I'd have to look at the guidelines for whatever federation you're competing in, if that's what you're asking, like the different types. As long as it's within the measurements, I don't think there's a problem if it's a belt. I've never seen anything about belt material that's a problem. But what do you mean dipping your body weight? Like doing dips with my body weight? I can already do dips with my body weight, but I would say that's a possibility if you're new. Let's see. If your elbows are hurting, you could be locking your wrist back, or you could be going a little bit too far out with your elbow here, but usually you'll feel it in your shoulder first. Elbows usually is a stability issue, forward and back. So you could be unracking and coming down too early. That's also a possibility. There's a lot of things that could cause elbow pain on the bench. What's up, Sonic? I do a small arch on the bench. I have a very, very, very mild arch. I do arch because it is ideal, but it's a mild arch. All right, we're gonna grab 245 real quick. Let me grab this, we'll talk some more. What's up, Chase? Welcome back. Yeah, I can already do that. I weigh 175. I would be comfortable strapping 175 to myself for a dip. What's up, Brian? Yeah, I got the cut just probably about 5 hours ago. I got a fresh cut. It was time, guys. Do I think it's possible in a year? If you're fresh start training, that's going to be tough. Moving up to dipping your own body weight in a year is possible, like I said, but it's tough. You're gonna have to really focus on your pushing movements. You're gonna have to do a lot of work on building your shoulder, because that's more of a shoulder stability issues you're probably gonna run into first. Even if you get the strength in your triceps and your chest to do it, your shoulder's gonna give you trouble. So you gotta be careful. I can't take a look at it right now, but we might do that towards later on the stream maybe. Can't do it right now though. How would I go about it? I train the pushing movements specifically. So anything you do that's a pushing movement, all your pushing muscles are going to be involved. Those are what you're going to want to train. But your shoulders, you're going to have to train movements like the dip, right? So if you want to, I always had a rule of like specificity, I think is what it's called. So if you want to do one specific thing, you got to do things like or do that one specific thing. If I just want to be really, really good at the bench press, I can use other stuff, but I have to make sure that I'm doing the bench press, right? So I would focus super heavily on figuring out where I am comfortably on the dip now, and then figure out where I'm failing, right? So whenever I get to that uncomfortable level on the dip, I'm gonna look for like, what is failing me first? Am I feeling it in my shoulders and I'm failing? Or am I feeling my triceps, am I failing? Then I would figure out how I can strengthen that muscle group acutely, strengthen it, go back, try again, until I get to the point where I'm failing again, and then figure out if it's a new muscle that's failing me or if I need to continue to work that muscle that was failing me prior. That's how I would do it. It's about identifying the problem and then focusing in on that problem. Like on the bench, if your bench is an issue at the bottom, focus in on your lats generally is going to be a good idea, right? If midway is your problem, getting it up to the lockout level, then it's mostly pectoral generally, and then your lockout is mostly tricep. So you would focus on those areas if that's where you had your sticking point. So you got to find your sticking point and then work on it progressively with isolated movements. Hold on, I'm just reading the chat, guys. We got another press here, and then we're gonna throw 315 on. I'll send you a link, David. I meant to send you a link last night. Hold on, let me look. I'll look. Let me get this press in, and I'll dig around the Spud website. See if maybe I can find it for you. But to be honest, David, up until the last two competitions, I competed and trained in a Velcro belt, in like a cloth Velcro belt. I loved it. But one federation, the federation I'm with now, I competed with it one meet and it was fine. The next meet, he said it's too big. So I kind of just switched over to the Spuds belt. So I was dumbfounded. I was like, I just had this belt at a meet like a month ago or 2 months ago. I was like, what's wrong with it? And he's like, it's too big. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, this is the same size as all the other belts I've had. But I wasn't going to argue with it. And the guy was nice enough. He had a spare belt in his car. And he's like, I've got a belt if you want to use it. Because I think he realized that I wasn't lying to him. So I borrowed his belt at the meet that day. I told him, I was like, I'll just compete without it. And he's like, nah, I got you. So, super nice guy. What's up, Chase? I appreciate it. 4-inch wide is the limit. Yeah, so my federation has like a little, you go up and they have like a little like thing that they stick them in to make sure they fit. So. You got to figure out where your sticking point is first, Sergio. Once you figure out where your sticking point is, you can start working on that muscle group specifically. Same way with the bench or the dips or the curl. Figure out what muscle is giving you the most trouble. Find a way to isolate it, work on it, strengthen it, then go back. That'd be the way to do it. Chase, I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat, Chase. I'm going to get your name on the bottle. We got the bottle going tonight. Chase has been a big supporter the last couple streams. Oh. All right, let's grab this weight real quick, and then we'll do 315 for a quick single, and then we'll figure it out from there. I appreciate it, Chase. I really do. It means a lot. It means a lot to have the support of all of y'all. So, a lot of y'all have been around for a while. Some of y'all have been around since my first stream, which is awesome. It's super cool. It's super cool to talk to you guys. So, all right. Let's get it. 315 single, warm up. Let's get it. This is the last of the warm up lifts. So good. I will be right back. I'm gonna get my markers so when we get the supers and the memberships and stuff, I can write people on the bottle. I don't want to forget. Ugh. All right. I'm feeling a good bit better. I'm feeling a good bit better, Derek. The sinuses are still a little stuffy. I've been like, all night, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. All right, let me get Chase's name on the bottle. Chase got the top of the bottle here last night. Let's give you a new spot. We'll write you right over the cow's face here, Chase. We'll put you right in the cow's nose. Hold on. Hold on, Chase. Here. You got a place of honor there, Chase. It just depends on how we feel. It just depends on how we feel, how many sets we're gonna do. We're gonna add some weight though. We usually climb singles until we get to where the weight starts slowing down for the night, and then we do a drop set back to 315 or drop sets. We do singles right now, singles or doubles, and we do 315 for like 7 reps ish total, and then we move on and we curl. So it just depends. It just depends on how we feel. And since we're recovering from this little cold now, right after recovering from the stomach flu, it's been less sets recently. But we went up to 325 last night without any trouble. So, all right, we are gonna go ahead and jump straight to 325 tonight. I think we did 320 then 325 last night. I feel a good bit better today. So I think 325 should move nice and smooth. 325 should move nice and smooth tonight. So, all right. We're gonna do one here, and then we'll talk about maybe 330 tonight. I'd like to do 330 and 335 tonight. That would be nice. Even the guy that's here working out that doesn't spot us typically, he's not even here tonight. It's very empty tonight. Nice, is there? Nice, is there? Yeah, I definitely sound better, David. I agree. I can hear it in my own voice. Yesterday, I felt gravelly in my voice. So, all right, let's grab this. Let me fix this bar first. You guys know what I found out, by the way? These plates here, the ones that you see me using from time to time, they've always felt a little bit heavier than these other plates. I might have mentioned this last night, but they've always felt slightly heavier. I weighed them. They're about a half pound heavier than my other 45s. These are 45 pounds, like on the money. That one's 45 and a half. I was like, it's weird how a half pound, you can feel the difference in it. So, but honestly, there's been, once you have 2 or 3 of those on there, you're adding 2, 3, 4 pounds. It makes a difference. So, we're going to be all right, Derek. We're going to be all right. I appreciate it, though. This is 325. This is 325. Not bad, not bad. Whew. 330 is next, 330 is next. Whew. What's up, Papa? Feel like I ain't seen you in a while. Feel like I ain't seen you in a while. What's up, Pat? Whew, all right, this felt good. 325 felt good. 330's in the tank for sure tonight, guys. Oh. I'm gonna take a look at something real quick and then we'll grab this 330. For those of you that don't know, I'm watching the chat when I look over here. I'm not ignoring y'all. So I've got like an actual setup now, guys. Like I have a computer to do this stuff. So you know what? You're not wrong, by the way, David. I just looked, and I don't see any leather belts. That's weird. I wonder if they might have stopped carrying them. That's weird. I've never seen that. All right, let's get this in. I'm sorry to hear about that, Papa. All right, let's grab this real quick. All right, 330 about to move, and then we'll talk about 335 maybe. We'll see how 330 feels. We'll see how 330 feels. Nah, Anarchy, I'm never ignoring. I'm always keeping up with the chat, guys. Always keeping up with the chat. Whew. 330 moved. We're going to do 335 tonight. We're going to do 335 tonight. Why? Because we can. I feel good. I feel good tonight. I feel a lot better than I thought I was going to feel, to be honest. And we got the milk, so we're good. No MS. Papa, you're the one that comes in and fills the weight up with helium for me. I'm trying to keep you employed. All right, let's see. Eddie Hall, as far as Mary's Zanowski. I don't want to mispronounce his name. I did not see that, Marty. I am definitely going to watch. If Eddie Hall's fighting anybody, I'm going to watch. So. We're benching right now. We're benching right now. Look, Papa, you keep bringing the helium. I'll keep employing you. I need these weights. I need these weights filled up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me a set. You guys remember the SpongeBob episode with the anchor arms? I'm gonna get a set of those soon. You see? Maybe I'll go to like Planet Fitness with the anchor arms on and max out the machines. It'd be like that sometimes, Chase. 4 a.m. That's early. That's early. Oh, we already did 315. This is you can't see it, but there's some extra weight on the side. Hold on. There's some extra weight on the side. It's over there. Here, I'll give you all a decent angle to see it. Yeah, that's fine. That's 335 that's on here now. 335 that's on here now. I couldn't pronounce the name, Marty. I don't know how to pronounce the name. And no, I wasn't familiar. World's Strongest, like I said, I don't follow it super close. It looks great. I don't watch it all the time, though. I'm 175 right now. 175 right now. I appreciate it, Maximus. Made of milk. Michael is always angry in here. Always angry in here. Hold on. Michael, you're going on timeout. Look at that. 5 minutes in the timeout corner, Michael. When you come back, be a better person. Be a better person. I appreciate it, Max. I appreciate it. So early on, I focused heavily on like dip movements, like weighted dips to help increase my bench, like over 225. And then I started hyper focusing on flat bench and shoulder press. Those are the two movements that have helped me the most. So. Oh no, I would have told him nah. I would have told him nah. We've been trying to do that for a while, Papa. It's not working out. I rotate between the two. I take Sundays off. Dumbbell incline once in a while. Once in a blue moon. Not often. All right, 335, guys. 335. See, 315, 320, 325, 330, 335. All right, 335, guys. I think this is the heaviest we've gone since I got sick. So let's see how it's feeling. Hold on. Chase is my spotter tonight. I almost forgot to name the spotter. Chase is my spotter tonight. So Chase, if something happens, it's on you, all right? All right, let's go. Felt good. You're all good. You're all good, Michael Cooper. Don't worry. The Chamberlain guy has been here for like, he's been watching my streams and trolling for like 2 months. So. You know what? I think it's the heaviest we're going to go tonight. We're going to drop it back down now. 335 moved pretty good. I think 340, 350 will still move fine. But we're not going to test those waters tonight. So. We regret decisions. We dumped the weight. Honestly, we just dumped the weight. If for any reason I ever miss a press in here, guys, I'm just going to dump the weight. It's not going to hurt the floor. It's not going to hurt me. So it'll sound really bad, you know, a bunch of crashing weights real quick, but it'll be all right. I saw that coming. I saw that coming in the chat. What's up, Dre? We got Dr. Dre in the chat. All right, back down to 315, lightening up the load a little bit. I appreciate it, Josh. So with the milk, right? I sign all the milks. I keep these. Actually, I meant to post a picture last night, this morning. They're on my end table by the bed. I'm gonna be making so I'm refinishing my garage here this summer, and I'm gonna make them their own like trophy case. So my wife won't let me put them on the mantle. So she vetoed the mantle as my milk storage. All right, but they go on my end table for now, where they have a place of honor, and then they will migrate to a specialty made or probably purchased shelf in my garage as soon as I get the redo done. So but I don't know how many, I don't know where I'm going to store them after we get to a certain point, guys. I stream every night. And by the end of the month, by the end of March, I'm going to have over 30 Fairlife bottles in my house. We'll have to start rotating them. Maybe I'll find a project to do with them or something. I don't know. We'll figure out something. I'm going to probably end up changing the strategy at some point. I'll get you guys like something cool to, like the milk balls are cool, but like I want to do other stuff too. Maybe t-shirts that I sign the supers on, something like that. I don't know yet. We'll work on that. I was thinking about doing this shirt. Next chat, I might wear a shirt that I can sign y'all's name on, and we'll just sign my shirt as we go along. So I'm definitely going to be doing some of that, Dr. Dre. I haven't figured out exactly what yet, but we're definitely going to do that. So, but let me get Josh's name on here. Or just Josh and you. Just. Josh and you. We do artwork throughout the night too, but we're not going to start the artwork yet. I got to get some bench press in first. We got just Josh and you on the box. Second super chatter of the night. So I'm going to do that at some point. I think I'm actually working on a couple of t-shirts right now, guys. I want to do a tank and a t-shirt. I'm going to sign some of those and send them out. So that'll be really cool. I'm working on a lot of things right now, guys. I promise I'm working on them. It's just I'm new to this stuff, so you guys have to bear with me. But all right, let's get this. I bet that's copyrighted, Marty. That'd be really cool though, wouldn't it? Maybe some cow print tank tops. All right, tree fitting. Maybe I can get Got Milk to sponsor me. Nice and easy. I appreciate it, Exio. Moosels, I like that anarchy. I'm gonna remember that. That's pretty funny. I'll get like a swole cow on it, like a swole cow. Yeah, they're really good for lifting actually. Nice flat bottom shoes, really good for lifting. Yeah, it felt pretty good. 315. We're just doing some drops. So we're gonna do 315. I think we're gonna do 3 reps here. Like 3 reps at 315. We might do a Larson in the middle on this next one. And then we're gonna drop it down to like 275, and we'll do a couple of pauses to finish out the night on the bench. So I don't know. There's a lot of potential for milk and cow-based merchandise. All right. I get real creative with that. So we go up to about 80 or 90% of our PR, and then we work that muscle group in working sets or working singles afterwards. So we get close to PR level, and then we drop down to like 315 or whatever else, and then we do some pause reps which help with that explosiveness off the bottom. So I think we're gonna open the meat. I'm thinking opening the meat at like 300, and then just jumping like do 300, 315, and then maybe 340, 350. We'll see how it feels. Mind you, pausing is a whole different beast. So I like that, Marty. Nice, Chase. Yeah, that's ridiculous. You get off at 11, go back in at 4. That's crazy work. That's expensive jeans. Those are very expensive jeans. All right. All right, we got this real quick. We're gonna grab this for maybe a Larson. We'll see. Might do a Larson. I think a Larson's in the tank tonight still. I feel way better than last night. I feel way better than last night. I'll be 100% tomorrow. I'll be so glad once I'm done with all these illnesses. I don't use smelling salts. I don't use smelling salts. Hold on. They work. Smelling salts work. Don't get me wrong. I just don't personally partake in smelling salts. They are intense, though. A lot, Jake, but I'm not going to. Yeah, it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you. All right, let me grab this real quick. I watch a little bit, Chase. I don't watch a ton of it, but I watch a little bit. All right, let's get a Larson in. We're not supersetting any with burpees, Jake. We don't do burpees here. What's up, Heather? Appreciate it. Yeah, we're this is definitely no, that's just what they use to make them. That's what causes you to like wake up. It inflames your nostrils. They use it to wake people up when they get knocked out too. I don't know what you're talking about, Jake. Powerlifter, James, powerlifter. 350 is my PR at the moment. We hit 350. I hit 355. That spotter stole it from me that first time. He was a good spotter, don't get me wrong. But he did. He touched it and he took it. And then the second time, same deal. Same deal. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it as well as I did. I couldn't claim it. Last second touching the bar. I weigh 175. It'll wake you up, but it's not going to keep you awake. You'd have to continuously use them. It's not like going to keep your system awake. It's just going to give you that initial like, oh. It's like a cold shower. Like it'll snap you back awake, but you've got to find something to maintain that energy. I don't know what you're talking about, Jake. I use pre-workout for my sustained energy through my workout. So. No, that's a bad idea. No Jack 3D. No old school Jack 3D. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. There's a reason it's not in the market anymore. I don't know what cut I'm supposed to be making, so. What's up, Bryn? I do pauses. We're going to do pauses tonight, but we'll be doing pauses almost every night leading up. I'll be about 205, 210 by the end of the year. All right. I'm pretty comfy at this weight, don't get me wrong, but I will be about 205 by the end of the year. All right. One more rep at 315, guys, and then we've got some pause reps. Let's get it. Yeah, that's because it had illicit substances in it, Michael. Did you ever hear about what was in it? Let's do a set of 7 at 225. Let's get some rep work in tonight. Just a little bit. We'll pause a couple of them maybe. I don't know if I want to go 225 and get 7 with some pauses, or if I want to go 275 and do like 3 pauses. I'm debating it in my head right now. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Oh, my internet. What? We're good here. My internet over here just pooped. Hold on. All right, we're back. Cool. 1 second. I've been working out for like 5 years. It took me like 3.5 years to hit 350, or 4 years, 4.5. I don't know, 4 years to hit 315. I don't know. A gallon of milk in an hour. That is very doable. Very doable amount of milk for me. I don't know. Let's do 225. We'll do the 225 for 7. We'll throw some pauses in and whatnot. So, yeah, a gallon of milk in an hour. I'll kill that. That'd be easy work. Easy work. That's breakfast, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's grab this. Let's grab this. It's just till the guy says up, but they're looking for stability in the bar. So when you get to your chest, they're waiting for the bar to stop moving. Once the bar stops moving and you have it completely controlled, they give you the press command. It could be a quarter second, a full second, a half second. It's just how fast can you get to your chest and stop the weight. That's the trick. So. All right, let's grab it. Easy work. Nice and light. Well, this Sunday we did a vote, but maybe the Sunday following. We already voted on this Sunday stream, but I'll keep it in mind. We might do a gallon of milk challenge. That's a good idea. I might do that one. So. Is that what it was, Bryn? Ugh. We're doing a shopping stream this Sunday. We're doing a shopping stream, so I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna be full shopping actually, so you won't only be seeing my food, but you'll be seeing kind of how my household is stocked. There's other snacks in the house that I don't consume that the kids consume. It's healthier versions of all the snacks that normally you'd see kids eating, but food shopping, no, dietary. You guys always ask me what I'm eating, so I'll bring y'all with me. I'll bring y'all with me on Sunday. So y'all can see what I'm putting in the cart. Some new shoes. No clothes shopping. No clothes shopping. We're gonna go. You guys are gonna get a see on what goes in my pantry. So I appreciate it. Boss. I just wear whatever's comfortable. Honestly, for like the first 2 years I was working out, I wore pajamas to the gym. I know everybody's like, don't do that, but it is what it is. All right, it is time to go curl, guys. We'll do a little bit more fun with this. I was having fun with the 225 actually. So let's you guys how many of you guys have seen me do 225 but one arm at a time? Have I showed y'all that? I've showed y'all that, right? You ever seen someone 225 one side at a time? I think someone called it playing patty cake with it. Yeah, I don't see that, but we're gonna curl here in a second. Ugh. You know, I might try it with not with 225, but I might try it if I had a spotter. Favorite steak is ribeye. Favorite steak is ribeye. We're gonna press this. I could probably cheat a 225 up, but there'd be a lot of cheat involved in that 225. All right. All right, let's play around with this a little bit. Have fun. I tell you how many reps, but I honestly don't know how to count these reps. So. All right, Anarchy. All right. That's bench for the night, guys. We're gonna go grab. Hold on. What's up, Ruger? I missed your message there. It is a stability thing, Marty, yes. I've tested the one arm bench press, like with 135. The weight's doable. I don't know about 225. I've never tried a 225. I'll probably struggle with that a bit. We'll get there. But I've tried with 135. There's a trick to it. You've got to be like positioned on the bench properly. That is a forearm workout mostly. So it's tough. It's actually tougher than it looks, and it looks hard. So what's up, Nimish? Welcome back. All right, we've got We've got curls next, guys. Curls. Curls, curls, curls. Let's do... We got cables tonight because I think we've got barbell tomorrow. What did we do yesterday? We did preachers yesterday, right? We did preachers yesterday. Let's do cables. Let's do cables. Why not? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just got the cut done. I just got the cut done. Spider curls. You know what? I've done them in the past. Not a huge fan, Marty, but they work. I just want to get healthy, Chase. Just want to get healthy. I say that as I start coughing. Let me grab a laptop. All right. We're going to do dumbbell curls probably tomorrow. We usually do this towards the end of the week. I can't condone Ozempic and inflatable arms. I can't condone it. Does not sound like a plan. I think it'd be funny to get a pair of the inflatable anchor arms though. So, guys, I saw the ab and the pectoral implants they do now. They never look right because there's a lot of people realize that you have to round things out, right? Things don't look natural without having like the right spots. You know, everything adds together. Like if you have huge arms and a huge chest, but your shoulders are small, or if you have huge arms and a huge chest, but you know, your back is small. You know, it looks awkward. It's very noticeable. All right, let's grab this. Set of 7. All right. Ooh. I appreciate it, MC. Appreciate it, Random. So anybody watching YouTube, lifters wise, a little bit of Eddie Hall, Sam Sulik a little bit. I keep up with like Thor. A lot of the strongman stuff I keep up with, and then I keep up with a lot of the federations for powerlifting. I used to watch some of Anatoly stuff because it was funny, but it's kind of gotten a little redundant for me. It's still fun. It's good produced content, but it has gotten redundant for me. There's I'll find the name of his channel. I don't remember the exact name of his channel, but I used to watch this powerlifter that was like a bench specialist. We've talked about him on the stream before. But he's like 157 and he benches like 405, 415 on a regular basis, or at least he was. I don't know if he's still doing that. I appreciate it, Dre. Oh, guys, we got a new thing here at the gym. You guys haven't seen our new water dispenser. Wait till you see how fancy we got with the water at this gym. You guys are about to have your minds blown. I've never seen a water dispenser this fancy at any gym I've ever been at. So, yep, that's him, David. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He's ridiculous. All right, set of 7. All right, I'm going to show you all this this water dispenser. Wait, watch this. Watch this. You guys, I'm not joking with you guys. This thing's awesome. Are you ready? This is so. I'm going to show you our old. I'm going to show you our old water fountain. Okay, so you can see how much of an upgrade we went. All right, hear me out. This was our other water fountain before it bit the dust. Right. This old LK water fountain, and then that one died, right? And they came and they're like, hey, we can't fix it. And we don't own this building. We lease it. So the owner leases this building, so they're not gonna, get a fancy one put into the wall. Wait till you see this. It's fucking great. It is a alkalinity water dispenser. It's hooked into the water lines in the building, guys. This is built in now. This is hooked into the water lines. It's touchscreen. It's got chilled, ambient temperature. It's got hot, and it actually is alkaline. It'll actually adjust the pH of the water in the machine by adding minerals to it. It's got a reverse osmosis filter system and like a charcoal filter system that it runs in here, and it's hooked into the water lines. That thing is nice, isn't it? And look, it has a smart dispense. You can select the size. It'll tell you how many bottles have been saved. It's got a dispense speed, and it's even got like, what is it? It'll tell you how many gallons have been through the machine total. I have no idea a lot. It costs a lot. I didn't purchase it. I didn't purchase it. I haven't tried it yet. I didn't bring a water bottle with me, but I'm going to try some of it tomorrow on stream. Someone tried it earlier and they said it tastes like water, but I feel like it's going to be a crisp water. Drink that water and live forever. It pulls it straight from the glaciers, guys. It pulls it straight from a glacier every time. It pulls it right out of the glacier. But when the owner, she told me she was getting a new water dispenser, and she said it was fancy, but she didn't tell me how fancy it was, right? And I walked in today, and it was just here when I got here, and I was like, wow. I was like, all right. I was like, you weren't joking. Yeah, it's Bluetooth connected to the glaciers. Fresh glacier water. There's actually a guy that's actually in the machine, and he hand filters all the water. It's his full-time job, 80 hours a month, or 80 hours every 2 weeks. He stands inside there and hand filters the water through fresh charcoal that he makes in there. It is a really nice machine, guys. It is a really nice machine. All right, let's grab another set of these. Yeah. We got one more set of those to go, guys. Everything's going good, Gary. How you doing? He's got a fancy accent. He's actually Australian. These cable curls aren't painful, but I will say I feel them really heavy in the forearm. So when I release it, the forearm tenses is really tense. So releasing the grip, I feel that come off. It doesn't hurt, but it's not super comfy all the time. Nice. That's a good day, Gary. That's a good day. It's definitely milk, guys. Definitely milk. I had someone ask me the other day when I was at the rock climbing place, if this was actually whole milk. And they're like, is that milk? Is that actually milk? And I was like, yeah, guys. Hold on. It's actually milk. Yes, I took the milk rock climbing. The milk goes everywhere with me. Milk goes everywhere with me. That sounds awful. Calcium water sounds terrible. Guys, someday I'm going to run a marathon for the stream, and I'm just going to have like one of the Camelbacks just full of milk. just dispensing it as I run the marathon. All right? Give me some time. Years and years away, like 10 decades away, because I don't want to run. But, 150 years from now when I run a marathon, potentially maybe, I'm going to have a Camelback full of whole milk. For 5 hours. Ugh. I need to get sponsored by Big Milk. That's actually what this all is, guys. This is actually a front for Big Milk. This entire stream is a front for Big Milk. You guys just figured it out. I can't believe you caught me. How do you guys think I got the fancy water fountain? Big Milk Supplies, you know what I'm saying? Big Milk Supplies. All right, let's get it. Oh! Woo-wee. My sinuses are doing a lot better, not perfect, a lot better. Whew. Fairlife has got me on payroll. Believe it or not, I actually emailed Fairlife the other day to see if they'd send me some free jugs of milk. Maybe they'll send me some Fairlife t-shirts. If anybody can get a hold of someone from Fairlife, I need some t-shirts and some free milk, all right? I need some t-shirts and some free milk. I'll sign the t-shirts, and I'll do a giveaway with the Fairlife t-shirts. All right, we got shouldies, guys. We got shouldies. We did standing barbell yesterday. We've got to do seated barbell, and then we got seated dumbbell tomorrow. So, and we'll be back at standing on Saturday. Look, I'm working on the Fairlife sponsorship. I would 100% take a Fairlife sponsorship. That'd be hilarious. It'd be great. Not only that, but guys, I drink. So we've done. I had someone do the math for me on stream one time. I can't remember who it was. Hold on. I had someone do the math for me on stream one time. I spend almost $2,000 a year in Fairlife milk. Not even counting the milk I drink at home. Just Fairlife. I've done their protein shakes in the past. I haven't recently. Like I know everybody, like all the big lifters, what do they want? They want like Rain sponsorships. They want like what's the other big one that just the Celsius sponsorships. Man, I'd take those sponsorships in a heartbeat, sure, if they're a decent drink. They have to be a healthy drink. I won't take sponsorships just from anybody, right? I'm not going to take anything that I can't honestly promote. But Fairlife, that's what I want. That's my big sponsor. That's what I want. I want milk sponsorship. All these other lifters want these energy drink and these pre-workout sponsors. I want a big milk. I want a big milk sponsor. Yeah, home milk and gym milk are different. So I use the Fairlife here. I drink 1 bottle of Fairlife a day during my workout. But when I'm home, I just drink regular whole milk. It's just what I keep in the house. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, let me grab my my laptop over here, and we'll get on the next. We'll get on these shoulder presses. I use the box that I do box jumps on for my laptop. So, is that a good angle for you guys? That's not that great, is it? Hold on, do better. That's better. All right. You know what? I'll take that. That's a compliment, Marty. 100%. I like that. I recently went and looked back at some of his still shots and some of the edits they did with his bodybuilding show he just finished. Dude, killing it. Dude's killing it. I don't care what you have to say about his routine or his diet or whatever else, his lifting, program. The dude's big, and he's lean when he wants to be. So he probably had to cut back the chalky milk a little bit, but yeah, I heard that he was getting his pro card. He deserves it, man. He does. He deserves it. He did good. Dude's strong as shit, and he's big. He's a strong bodybuilder. Like that's the fun part. Like the dude lifts super heavy, and he's still bodybuilding and winning. So, all right, let's get it. He did. He looked like a whole different human. I think it's the hat. He took the hat off. Nice, Nicholas. We'll see. We'll see. Bodybuilding, probably not in my deck of cards right now. Maybe in the future we'll do a show for the giggles. It's one of those sports that once you get involved with it, you've got to kind of go all in. I don't do anything halfway, guys. That's why I don't jump around sports very often. Like I'm not just gonna go and do a strongman one time. If I do strongman, I'm gonna spend a year at least doing it, like switching up the movements and getting ready for it. I go all in when I do stuff. So it's the only way I can do things. But if I want to do something competitively, I'm going to put all my effort into it. That means I'd have to pause, my powerlifting, and I love my powerlifting. So, what's up, Odd? All right, let's grab this. Whoa. All right, set of 7, guys. Set of 7. There's 155. Yeah, 155. Feel good. I appreciate it, Marty. Whew.
Oh yeah, I love this. This is what I do. Whew, lifting is just great. I love it's you have to. I'll tell you, it's probably similar. So I've met lifters that don't like lifting, but they like the results of lifting. I've met lifters that don't like the practice of lifting, but love the competition of lifting. But there's the lifters that really, really love just the art of put plate on, lift heavy weight. Those are the people that tend to stick around the longest. I love working with those people. It's awesome. This is an art in and of itself. Weightlifting there's a lot to it that people don't realize. I think it's the purest form of sport, lifting. It's just, how strong can I be? You know? There's no other teammates to carry you if you're having a bad day. It's you, yourself, and I. You know, it's just, how strong am I right now? Can I win? That is the purest form of sport, in my opinion. No, I don't know if I've done a 1 rep max for weighted pull-ups. I'm a power lifter. I'm a power lifter. Power lifter. I'm an extremely lean power lifter. There you go. I'm a lean power lifter. It's an odd sight, right? A lot of people, that's a misconception though, because there's a lot of power lifters that are pretty lean. You don't hear about them as much. But there's some really lean, really strong power lifters out there. So it'll surprise you with some of the powerlifting meets you go to. Some of these dudes are cut. And almost everything you see, on social media is these really large power lifters, and they're strong. They're doing great. I don't take anything from them. They're doing awesome. Props. But those are usually the people that get the most attention because they're putting up big numbers. Big numbers. People want to watch that. So. But there are some really lean, really successful power lifters in the sport. So I do standing overhead press every now and again. We do that about once, twice a week. All right, let me grab this, then I'll check that chat. We're gonna do a triple here. This is 175. Yeah! Yep! Woo-wee! Ah. Yeah, so that BMI, you know this, David. I know you know this. BMI is a terrible scale for fitness and strength specifically. So it's terrible scale. If you ever go into a gym and they're going strictly off of BMI, unless you're visibly like unhealthy, if they weigh you and you've got some muscle on your skeleton and they're talking about BMI, it's time to find a new trainer or a new gym. BMI, I almost never base anything on BMI with my clients. It's always body fat percentages, measurements, body weight, muscle mass measurements. Like those are the things that matter. If you have access to those, BMI is not a good way to measure anything. So. Sounds like a solid day, Nicholas. Sounds like I had chicken tonight. Wife baked up a whole chicken. We'll do like a whole chicken every now and again. Baked up a whole chicken with some brown rice. It was really good. The rice was killer too. The rice was on point, top tier. Yeah, so BMI, guys. BMI is just like, what's your height, what's your weight, right? Essentially, it's weight to height ratio. If you have a lot of muscle, if you carry a lot of skeletal muscle, you're gonna measure poorly on the BMI scale. It's not a great system. Is it not good at measuring anything? No, it's a good idea. It's a good, if you're sedentary, if you don't work out at all, and you go in and you measure obese, like morbidly obese on the BMI scale, it's probably giving you a good indicator. But if you work out often and you have a lot of muscle, you're a strong person, your BMI is going to be less telling than you know, for people that don't, if that makes sense. Always gotta get a good cry in, right, Big Papa? Hold on, I gotta remove someone from the chat. All right, MK is in the gulag. Yeah, so if you have above average muscle mass, what's up? Get in the gym in, nice. Then you're not going to be able to get much. I know, but he was spamming it. If it was 1, maybe 2, I would have been okay. The third time he said it, he was spamming, all right? Appreciate it, Papa. Enjoy the lift. Yeah, BMI. I don't ever measure anything on BMI. I actually, even for my clients that it may be useful, I skip on the BMI because you're setting them up for failure later. Because a larger client, a client that's got more body fat, most likely carries a little bit more muscle in their lower body. So even when they get trimmed down, it's unlikely that they'll ever see, the BMI will ever make sense to them. Does that make sense? So, because they're going to put on a lot of muscle in the process of losing that weight if you're doing it correctly. And so while their weight's dropping and they're looking better, they're like, well, why is my BMI not dropping really fast? You know, that's not dropping as quick as everything else. And it's like, yeah, you've trimmed up the waist, you've trimmed up the body fat, but you're carrying more muscle now. So you've lost some of your BMI has gone down, but not as significantly. So it's just not, and then if they have any excess skin can also make a difference. BMI is not the greatest tool. So it's right along with the original food pyramid. Like the food pyramid's gone, guys. That was terrible. The food pyramid was terrible. All right, let's get it. That moved a lot easier than I thought it was going to. I don't even know how much is on that. That should have been 285, 295. So, the food pyramid is extremely flawed. Let's grab another 10. They switched. So if you go look up the FDA switched it now. I believe they switched it. So if you go on the FDA website and look for the food pyramid, it's no longer there. They've replaced it with something called My Plate, right? And it's a plate that tells you what portion of everything you should be eating. If the food pyramid was good, that bottom section would have been meats, would have been proteins. Proteins would have been your bottom section. And then your fruits and veggies and your carbs right above it, and then your oils and your sugars above that, right? That would have been the best way to, and even that's not perfect, you know, because depending on what you're doing, it could be slightly different. So. Yeah, we don't need a spotter for this, Jesse. We'll be all right. Should be, what is this? 215? 215? Something like that? What's up, Kenny? Yeah, was it frosted mini wheats? I thought it was wasn't it the marshmallow one, the marshmallow cereal? I thought that was it, like Lucky Charms or something. I can make it worse, David. I could put some 2.5s on there. Yeah, they had a so if you look at the website when they were listing out like what's better than what, like top breakfast items and stuff, there was a Kellogg's like enriched cereal above eggs on it, and it's just as far as general health was concerned. That's when you know it's purchased. That is a bot government entity. There's no way a nutritionist was involved or a dietitian was involved to any point that wasn't paid for. All right. Oh, they 100 got a check. There's no way that someone with any actual like degree in nutrition or dietetics looked at that list, saw Kellogg's cereal, and said, "That's right." There's no way. There's no way. It shouldn't have even been in the top 3,000 items. I could probably go into a grocery store and pull 50 things within the first in 3 aisles that are better for you than Kellogg's cereal. All right. There's no way. You're better off having water for breakfast, all right? Just about. That really actually made me upset. That made me upset when I saw that. I'm gonna be honest. I hated when I saw that. I was so upset. Because someone's out there taking it seriously. Someone's listening. And that's the problem, is they're lying to somebody. Dang it, my bench moved. We're going to get it. My bench scooted. Partially my fault. I'm not going to say that I would have had it if the bench didn't scoot, but it did scoot at the end there. I could have pressed it. I feel like I could have eked it out if the bench hadn't moved on me. Feel like I could have eked it out. What is on here? 135, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205, 215. We've done this before. This is doable. Not gonna let it whip me. It's 215. I'm gonna get it. No, Jaden, I don't do much mobility work. I feel like if we add 5 more pounds, we'll get it. You guys think if we add 5 more pounds, we'll get it? Almost 5 years now. Yeah, just got it cut. Let's put 5 more pounds on. I think it was too light. And it knew that I needed more weight on the bar. Let's add 5 more pounds. Let's go 220. Let's go 220. What's it gonna hurt, right? What's it gonna hurt? The answer to that is yes, Biggins. Yeah, I like the length I did on top because I can still kind of brush it to the side. So, no, not supercuts or great clips. It's sport clips. I went to sports clips, actually. We got fancy with it. Oh, of course I got the MVP. I had to get the whole head massage, shampoo. You know. No, there's no limit. Always want to get stronger. Always want to get stronger. No, Papa. No. Yeah, this is a much lighter cut. It's not as bulky. Favorite toothpaste? That's very specific. I have no idea. Honestly, I actually have something to say about toothpaste. Weirdly enough, I had something happen with toothpaste a couple years back. I got a story for that. I know it sounds weird that I have a toothpaste story, but I've got a toothpaste story. All right, we added 5 more pounds. We missed the last one because the bench moved, but I feel like adding 5 more pounds, we should be able to get it. You know, I feel like the world was just telling us that we're not trying hard enough. Let's find out. Let's find out. This is PR level. This is our PR right now. So let's see. Felt pretty good, guys. God, felt good. The scream did help. I'm 100%. It did help. It helped, actually. Whew. It was the 5 pounds, guys. It was the 5 pounds. I needed to put more weight on the bar, all right? That's what did it. Hey, Grandma Sue, welcome back. Long time no see. I was wondering where you were at. I'm glad you made it back in. That's what it was, Josh. That's what it was. We're going to do a drop set. That was the total there, guys. I don't know if you guys can see all of it. Hold on, let me drop it down though. Oh, toothpaste story time. I almost forgot. So, I made it sound probably more interesting than it is. But, so during COVID, when COVID first kicked off, actually been about a year into to COVID, right? I caught COVID for the first time that I was aware of. And I didn't have it real bad, but I lost taste. I lost the taste for about 2 weeks, right? And when my taste came back, after COVID, right? I went to brush my teeth that morning, and when I tell you toothpaste, it was mint toothpaste, no matter what brand, no matter what type of mint toothpaste tasted like raw gasoline, right? And I've had gas all over me, right? I was a mechanic my first professional job was a mechanic. I know what gas tastes like, unfortunately, and smells like pretty well. It tastes like raw gas, like just straight from the pump gasoline, right? What gasoline smells like was I couldn't get it out, the flavor to go away. I had to switch from mint toothpaste to Children's watermelon and strawberry flavored toothpaste. And to this day, I don't use mint toothpaste. I use other toothpaste. I think I tried mint again the other day for the first time, and it's slightly better, but it changed mint flavor for me. Mint doesn't taste the same anymore. It completely changed mint for me. I can't do mint anymore. I used to love mint. Mint was one of my favorite flavors, and it's just terrible now. All mint tastes like gasoline now. All mint tastes like gasoline now. I don't know what happened. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. I can't do mint anymore. And I used to love mint. But I found that out, and that was the worst flavor to have as your first flavor back to having taste. All right? Let's get it. Set of 7. So the flavor is about the same, still slightly better. Ugh. I lost my sense of smell and my sense of taste. I have my taste back, guys, but two things. So I'll say I've noticed two things. Mint tastes like gasoline for me now, right? And I taste a lot more vanilla, like vanilla type flavors when they're present in things. Like if I have a coffee that has like a vanilla extract in the bean, like as like an oil additive or like a vanilla extract added to it for like flavor, I taste vanilla very potently. It's good, but vanilla flavors come out a lot in my taste buds now. But mint tastes like gasoline. So. No, I mean, as far as physically, I was fine. Like, I took COVID pretty well, so. I took COVID pretty well. My wife had a rough time with COVID, but I did well with COVID. All right, we've got rows, guys. We did dumbbell last night, I think. We'll do cables tonight. Hold on, let me see. I want to get a better angle for these cable rows, guys. I feel like my angle's always trash for cable rows. You guys don't get to see much of nothing. But I like for you guys to be able to see the plate or the weight and me, but there's not really a good angle to hit that. Hold on, let me move this over a little bit more. That should be decent for what I'm attempting to do here. No, I did not. I am not. I did not get the COVID vaccine. No. I did not get the COVID vaccine. I don't plan on getting it. All right, we're gonna do some rows here, guys. All right. Whew. Yeah, we're not gonna. Don't worry, Bryn. We're not gonna do that. We got 2 more sets here, guys, and then we're gonna do some tricep extensions, of course. So. Yes, I had the gym to myself tonight. No, Grandma. I've never torn any muscles. Oh, ooh. I've done pretty well avoiding injury. You guys are wanting me to get out of the way. Is that that's what's happening? Am I in the way of something important? All right, let's get it.
Ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Form's great. Oh. We'll send over the paperwork, Grandma Sue. It seems like a stream favorite. Whew. I appreciate it, Mossberg. What's up? How you been? Whoa. Gotta get the milk in. We got one more set aside over here. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, Mossberg. Big Papa hater reps. I thought you said you were about to work out, Papa. What's going on? Everybody's great. Everybody's great. I enjoyed the conversation. We've done pretty well at keeping a good group around. Keeping a good group around. So, all right, let's grab one more set here. Yeah! Whew! That's how you make those harder. God, they were getting too easy. I had to make them harder. Whew. Oh. Oh. Well, unfortunately, I'm taking you away from your entertainment, Papa. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, Josh. What's up, Sandy? All right, we got triceps. That's rough. I'm getting over a bit of a cold right now. So, pull, hold on. All right. All right, full brick, set of 7. Ah. Well, let's lower this down.
We're getting close. We might at some point here soon be able to do this with one hand. The whole brick. Hold on. Not yet, not yet. We're almost there. We'll get there. All right. I could. I don't want to, Marty. I'm sure I could. It sounds, given enough time, I don't know if I do it fast. It sounds a lot of red meat. I love red meat. I love steak. It's great. Great for you. It's a lot of steak. It does sound amazing, but I feel like after the first 20, 25 ounces, 23 ounces in there, somewhere in there, it would start to be not great, right? So, I'm definitely not vegan. Definitely not vegan. What's the guy's name? Is it Stoney? Is his last name Stoney? The guy that like does the massive competitive eating videos? In 60 ounces of steak? It's like 400 grams of protein? Probably. It's a lot of protein. Yeah, that's him, isn't it? Matt Stoney? The guy that ate like 400 Happy Meals in 11 seconds with a shake. It's impressive. It's impressive. It really is. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. No smoking, no drinking. I don't smoke or drink. So if I'm not mistaken, like he's explained it before, that like most of his year he eats like really healthy. And then he just for his videos and for his competitions, it's the only time he does that. Normally throughout the year, I think he eats extremely lean and healthy, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple of bodybuilders out there that eat a ton. Strongmen are usually the ones that you'll see that are eating like significantly like extreme portions. Like I think Eddie Hall was at like a little over 20,000 calories at his peak a day. So he was drinking entire liter bottles of like cranberry juice during his workout. So much cranberry. So much cranberry. I have heard of him. I'm not familiar with him, but I have heard of him. I heard about the thing he pulled on his subscribers or whatever, where he like lost weight and didn't tell anybody or something like that. I'm not familiar with him though. I actually don't like cheesecake that much. I actually don't like cheesecake that much. I've never really liked cheesecake, even like real cheesecake. We've got rear delts, guys. Rear delts are next. Rear delts are next. My sinuses are starting to stuff up again, though. I think it's the blood pressure increase from the workout. Usually my sinus is clear for a little while when I work out, but sinuses are definitely swollen. I don't know. I'm not a big cheesecake guy. I've never really liked cheesecake. I'm good. We're all natty here, hero. We're all natty here. All right. We got a set of 7 here at the 55, and then we're going to climb it. All right. Why did Beethoven get rid of his chickens? I have no idea. I don't know. As soon as you start eating McDonald's on that level, the amount of hormones, you might break natty status. That's pretty great, Brent. I actually like that. I might use that. That's pretty good. That's awesome. I drink about 1.5 gallons of milk a day. 1.5 gallons of whole milk a day. All together. How's it going? How's it going, Ewing? All right, 55. We're gonna get this first set rolling, guys. Really good protein, carbs, and fat. That's why so much milk. It's really good food. Sleep is important. You're hitting on almost all the cylinders, but you got to track that sleep in. It helps a lot. I feel better today that I got enough sleep. So milk does hydrate you, yes. Still good to get your water consumption where you need it, but. All right, hold on. I've got one for you. Let me remember. I wrote it down. 1 second. This was the joke / riddle of the week for the gym. What happened when the clam went to the gym? What happened when the clam went to the gym? It pulled a muscle. That's a solid one. That's a solid one, right? What happened when the clam went to the gym? It pulled a muscle. The flag is a big plus. That's that one. The flag is a big plus. I know that one, Bryn. I know that one. Ugh. Whew. All right, grabbing the 70s next. Ah. Strong, that's my goals. Always get stronger. That was 70 pounds. I'm sweating a little bit, guys. Sweating. Grab the hundreds next. Grab the hundreds next. Oh. I feel beat down from that cold, guys. My energy levels plummeted a few minutes ago. What's up? What's up? Whew. All right, let's grab it. Let's grab it. Oh, got another set of 7 hundreds. I'm gonna move these 45s out of our way. Where are these supposed? Why are these 45s here? They're supposed to be on that rack. Appreciate it, Elias. Appreciate it. Let's get it. 100 pound. Yep. Oh, we'll get the gulag running here in a second. Ooh, let's get the gulag running. Thailand wants to go to the gulag, it looks like. Hold on. Ooh, Thailand's in the timeout corner. Hopefully he's a better person when he gets back. No, not yet. Don't plan on it. Sounds rough. I don't sauna after workouts, Grandma, so you know, but I don't like sweating, I'm gonna be honest. Appreciate it, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Whew. Oh. All right, we're gonna grab that 100 again. No, it's all good, Bryn. Police away. Look, the gulag isn't full yet, so we still got plenty of space. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna grab this 100. One more set of these on the left side, and then we're gonna move on. Whoo-wee! Ah! It's a good time, isn't it, Jimmy? It's a good time. Ooh, Jim's great. Whew. Ah. Ooh, what do we got next? We got some pull-ups and stuff, guys. Pull-ups and whatnot. All right. We do calisthenics specifically for the stream. I'm not a big calisthenics fan. We're doing for the stream, guys. All right, let's move this out of our way. Grab some milk, and then we'll get these pull-ups in. Try and get a handstand. I don't know what's with y'all on handstands. Everybody always wants me to do flips and handstands. 245 with a small push. Like strict, I think I've done 225 once. Strict, maybe 220. Seated, I've done 220. I've never tried it, Luke. I would give it a shot. You talking about the one with the really thick handle? I would give it a shot. I'm not good about being upside down, though. I don't like being upside down. There's a reason they put our feet down here, all right? I mean, until I'm at the gym, I refrigerate the milk. The milk stays out while I'm here. I've never tried it. I would give it a shot. That sounds like it'd be extremely difficult. How much does it weigh? All right, we got pull-ups, guys. We got pull-ups. We had a super goal for dips tonight. We didn't hit the super goal yet. If we do, we'll still do them. It's 40 dips in one set for super chats tonight. So that was the super chat goal. We didn't quite hit it tonight. We hit it the other night for the 100 push-ups, though. We did 175 of them, actually. 175 of them, actually. All right. Time to do pull-ups, guys. Time to do pull-ups. Set of 7, we're going to go narrow grip on the next one, narrow grip on the next one. That's a lot of lemonade. It's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of sugar. Too much sugar for me. Whew. The abs are abbing right now, guys. Look at that. Just straight lemon. Just a gallon of straight lemon. You want to do powerlifting sit-ups? Let me get these pull-ups done. We'll do some powerlifting sit-ups, David. We're going to do 2 more sets here, and then we'll do the powerlifting sit-ups. That's how we'll end the stream tonight, is powerlifting sit-ups. All right. Let's get it. Yeah, that's not a good life choice to drink that much soda. I'm not a big fan of his channel, I'll be honest. I've seen some of this stuff. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. All right, Josh, have a good one, boss. Appreciate you being in here today. It's always fun, boss. Whew. I actually purchased Zevias. I don't drink them, but my wife likes Zevias, so I purchased Zevias. We don't do soda in my house at all, so we've all stopped soda. I stopped a long time ago, but they've all progressively stopped as well. So Zevia is a good soda alternative. What about 175 kilograms? I'm 175 pounds. That's pounds is my body weight. 175. What are we talking about? You'll get there, Bryn. You're going to have sets of 10, 15, 20 here soon. Believe it. I use carbonated water to curb the carbonation crave. I don't really crave carbonation anymore, but I still like carbonation. So I'll drink like flavored or unflavored or flavored carbonated water, no added sugar or anything. Yeah, you're not wrong. All right. Let's go wide. All right, we got powerlifter sit-ups. Powerlifter sit-ups. That's how we're ending the stream tonight. All right. We get our angle here. I would, Bryn, but we actually have a very short ceiling here, and I would go through the ceiling tiles. And that was actually right above a light, or right below a light. So we don't want to go through a light. Yeah. All right. We're going to set up for these powerlifter sit-ups, guys. Powerlifter sit-ups. Everybody likes the powerlifter sit-ups, right? Everybody likes the powerlifter sit-ups. What do I need a spotter for? Let me grab my dumbbells, guys. Let me grab my dumbbells. Dumbbells for foot stability, like so. Whew. Now we're gonna do some sit-ups, guys. Do I got my clips on there? I got my clips on there. And no lemonade for me. All right. So we're gonna do 7 of these, guys. 7 of these. All right, let's get it. You know what? Let me grab some milk first, guys. Hold on. Let me get some milk and then we'll start. Oh, much better. All right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, yep, yeah, 7. Oh. Woo-wee. Feel good. Almost forgot to take a sip of milk, guys. Felt good though. Top tier sit-up set. Yeah, to some extent. It's a lot of back involved there too. It's just stability. A lot of core stability there. Oh. All right, let's go talk, guys. It's chat time. It's chat time. Let me grab my cap for my milk, and then we're gonna chat a little bit. I need to grab my charger and my laptop too. You're still here, Papa. I can hear you. I can hear you. Well, I guess see more than hear. Ah. I'll let you know directly if you go to the gulag, Papa. I shouldn't have brought my camera stand with me to get this charger. There's so much stuff over here. So much stuff over here. Ah! Dang it! I knew I was gonna drop it. I knew I was gonna drop it. Sorry.
I have like an actual nice tripod. It's even got like a little level on it. So a little level on it. But it doesn't hold the phone very well sometimes. I think because of the case I have. I think the case I have on the phone. There we go. The case I have on the phone doesn't grip well. So nice, Bastion. Nice. Whew. This is the office, guys. You guys know about the office. Temu. Amazon, actually. Amazon. I've broken a lot of tripods. So I buy nice tripods because I break them very quickly. All right, you guys are back up and running on my tripod. I'll be right back. All right. Have not seen that, Marty? That sounds awesome. That sounds intense. Ooh. It's that time of night, Papa. It's never busy in here this time of night. I appreciate it, Chase. Appreciate it. It's always good seeing you. Always good seeing you, Chase. It is a 24-hour gym, yeah. 24-hour gym. It's a small town, guys. I live in a small town. Top tier milk. Remember, guys, the town I live in has a population of under 2,000 people. Less than 2,000 people here. Less than 2,000 people. Yep, my membership's comped. Yeah, I get a free membership. Daniel Ryev. No, we're actually getting bigger. This town is actually getting a lot bigger really quick. There's a ton of new development going on up there. We're right outside Columbia, the capital city. So we're right outside Columbia, the capital of South Carolina. So everything's moving out our way. There's probably 7 employees here, something along those lines. We got a few. We have a pretty big member base, like almost half the city. So we do pretty well out here, David. Actually, we're not doing too bad. Yeah, we got a lot of factory work out here. There's a lot of good work out here, actually. A lot of the warehouses for like major retailers are out here. Amazon's just down the street. A lot of manufacturing out here. Have a good one, Grandma Sue. Yeah, that's it. Gamecock country, isn't it, MC? 100%. 100%. Clemson's a little further out, Papa. Clemson's a little bit further out. When I was watching college, I was watching A&M was my go-to because I lived in Texas for a long time. But here, well, in Columbia, in South Carolina, I'm a Gamecocks, so I root for them. So, see that's your problem, Papa. That's why you are the way you are. All right. It's that orange. It seeps into your brain. I do, Vibe. I remember you. I'll tell you what, Papa, if you've never seen it before, you can't get into it unless you're a student or have a student with you for the Gamecocks. But if you've never been into the gym the college has here, it's awesome. Huge gym. Huge gym. Yeah, pretty much, Chase. I do a lot of stuff here. I manage all the trainers and the social media, memberships, all that kind of stuff. We don't do a lot of that. We don't have a lot of that going on. We're a pretty close knit group here. It's like a family in here. So everybody does their part. Everybody does their part. I'll actually, Papa, if you're in the area, you can always come watch me compete. I'll be competing on the 8th. I'll be right up there, I think, in Casey. Closer to your side, I think. I'll tell you what, I'll even sign your forehead. I'll even sign your forehead. Charleston's nice, but I wouldn't live in Charleston. Charleston's just too congested for me. I can't do it. I like quiet. This is about the coldest it's been in a while. We did have a good freeze and a good snow like 2 years back, though. So, but this has been about the coldest we've had out here in a while. What's up, Adrian? How's it going? No, it's a powerlifting meet, Papa. Powerlifting meet. That's good work, though, Chase. That's good work. Papa's got posing trunks on the brain. That's what it is. We got a little bit of it, Papa. Not nearly as bad as the border, the North Carolina border up there by Hartsville and stuff. We got a little bit of damage to our roof, and we had a bunch of damage locally, but nothing as bad as the border. We definitely had a hit though. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. The church across the street here is still bringing stuff out that way, like on a weekly basis. They've been doing runs ever since. It's that bad, guys. Like, if you guys don't know, like, Papa obviously knows. He's out there. He sees it. But the hurricane in North Carolina and everything, that was horrible. Like, they're still recovering. It's bad. It's bad. And they left them out there to dry. Like, they left them out there to freeze. It's crazy work. Crazy work. Ain't nobody care. That is outside of the state. Crazy work. I don't do anything before or after. I take my pre-workout and eat a little bit, and then afterwards I go home. I take my little medication because I don't have a thyroid, and then we sleep. That's about it. But yeah, it's awful. It's awful that the Fed just left us out to dry up there. Oh yeah, all in trees knocked down. Yeah, I imagine there's plenty of firewood. But yeah, we had I saw trucks leaving out of here, here in this area constantly for the past like few months. I didn't realize the church was still doing the runs. The church is still doing the runs. I was over there the other day, and they had a big old pile of stuff. They're like, yeah, we're taking all this up to North Carolina. I didn't realize they were still making the runs. I'm glad they are. Yeah, ain't no help. Ain't no help. It don't make no sense. Like, we don't even exist out here in the Southeast. You know what I'm saying? No blood pressure meds here. I take levothyroxine because I don't have a thyroid. I got my thyroid removed years back, but is that right, Big Papa? Is that what does it? I'm 30 years old. But yeah, it was disheartening to see. Once in a blue moon, I go get some blood work done. It was benign. It was benign. It was a benign mass, so I'm good. I do, let's see. We're about a little over 2 hours in. We're going to call it a night here soon. We'll probably stay on stream about another 15 minutes answering questions, and I'm going to take a break. To give me some sleep tonight. It's very easy to tell when they're not working properly because I will start to get very sluggish. You'll start to get sleepy. But everything's going well. It's very noticeable whenever if something's not doing well. But I've been taking them for years, David, years and years and years. So 5 years now, 6 years almost. So that's not bad to have your home equipment set up, Chase. That's not a bad gig. I'm size 13. 13, Papa. I'm a size 13. Yeah, every night, Monday through Saturday, we start at about 11-ish, give or take 15, 20 minutes, because it just depends on how busy the gym is. But we start at about 11-ish. And then some days I get an early, once a week I try and do an early stream so I can get a spotter. But that'll probably be tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow. So we'll stream early tomorrow. We'll probably start the stream around 8 or 9. Try and get a spotter. But generally from around 10:30 to 11 o'clock, we kick off the stream Monday through Saturday. And then Sunday, it's random. But I always, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell thing, what I do is right about 15 to 30 minutes out from stream time, I put a notification out saying we're going to start soon. So I try and let everybody know when we're going to start. Because it changes day to day just based on like how busy the gym is. Because if there's 20 people in here, I'm not going to stream, you know? Yeah, I understand it, Papa. You're all good. I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, Dave, I keep a close eye on my health. Don't worry. I keep a close eye on it. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, the best way to know when we're streaming, guys, because I don't have a consistent stream schedule. I just know generally what time we're going to start, which is almost always 11 is like a good guesstimate. But there will be times when it's going to be earlier. There's going to be times when it's later. I've started as late as 12:30 before. It just really depends on the gym. As you guys know, I can't play music during the streams, and if there's people in here, a lot of time there's music playing. So it's not that I don't want to stream with other people in here. It's just I can't when there's music playing. So I'm kind of locked up there. Now, what I have done in the past is I've started the stream and talked early, like talked at the beginning instead of the end. But even then, it's not always possible. So. Sunday streams are always an early stream, though. I always stream early on Sundays. This Sunday we'll probably stream around 5 o'clock, I imagine, because it'll be shopping, so I want to get in there while it's still daylight out, probably. Yeah, as soon as YouTube picks up on it, it'll be done. So, yep, that's exactly it. So if you guys ever wondered why you don't see a lot of people streaming from the gym, that's why. It's really hard to do. I luck out that I have unfettered access to the gym here. It'll give me a copyright strike. We're doing a shopping stream. We're doing a grocery shopping stream this Sunday, Michael. We're gonna go shopping at. We're gonna hit old Kroger up. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm purchasing generally. What my diet looks like. Sometimes I'll listen to music before I compete. I didn't last time, but sometimes I will. I'll be honest, it's mostly I have a playlist that I go to. It's got a little bit of everything on it, but a little bit of Akon, a little bit of Chingy, a little bit of rock here and there, some Toby Keith even maybe, a lot of no Cardi B. Skillet, there's Skillet on there. There's a lot of Skillet on that playlist. Marty, look, it's a vibe, right? There's nothing wrong with Skillet. Skillet's got some great music. It's just got the right, rhythm to it. It gets you pumping, you know? Gets the blood flowing. I don't know how to answer that question. My bench is 350. I mean, my total's around 1,200 pounds, somewhere in that ballpark. Exactly, Papa. Exactly. Solid work. They're not really metal. They're more like hard rock. I don't think they cross into metal quite. I feel like you probably like some of their songs, Papa, and just don't realize that it's them. Because there's some of their really popular songs that have been in some movies and people love them. They just don't realize it's them playing. All right, Chase, have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't really do funk music. I mean, it's got a right vibe to it. All right, so here's my thing. Everybody just all of a sudden started hating Nickelback one day, right? Am I like a massive Nickelback fan? No, but they have some good songs, and they were pretty good. They had a lot of very similar songs, though. Their music got very repetitive. But they have some good music. It's just, you know, they just kept redoing it. So I have no idea, Pete. I don't measure my forearm and wrist diameters. But like, so Nickelback, the problem with them was they had a great song, they had great songs, but then they're like, we're gonna keep that same beat, that same melody, and we're just gonna rewrite the lyrics slightly different. And then they just did that for like 11 albums. So I do remember Godsmack. I do remember Godsmack. Well, like Godsmack, Rob Zombie, like those 90s, 2000s bands, Creed. Early 2000s, yeah. What was it? And then you had all like so like 2000 to 2010, like when 2008 through like 2013-ish, you had all the like poppy bands start coming out, but they were like all club vibes. They were like what was it, G6, like Fly Like a G6, like that type of song, or LMFAO, that kind of stuff. Those got really big for like 2 or 3 years, and then that genre just completely died off. I'm 30 years old. Yeah, we already trained. I know exactly what you're talking about, Papa. Yeah. What was it? You remember Turn Down for What? Remember that one? Have you ever seen the music video for that? Yeah, they just disappeared after that, Chase. God, looking back at it, guys, some of those songs, like, they were great, right, in the moment, but looking back, it's like, what were we doing? It does. Anytime it comes on, you gotta vibe out a little bit, right? When auto-tune was on everything and they had 700 tags at the beginning of every album. Or the song. I don't know if I remember that one. Yeah, did he had some controversy and he disappeared, right? Am I not mistaken? There was like a big controversy with him and he just disappeared. Oh yeah, Fairlife's great. How's it going, John? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, boss. Vaguely. I managed this gym, but I was working out. We worked out for about the first 2 hours. I've never been a cop, but I was a prison guard for a little while. No, Marty. No, I've actually, I know what movie you're talking about. I've never seen it. All the way in Australia. I appreciate you stopping in, boss. That's a good little distance there. What are we talking about, Chase? I don't see it. I don't have any forearm-specific exercises that I do. Nothing that targets them by itself. It just mostly mix into everything else. Oh, being a prison guard. It wasn't bad. It wasn't awful. I did pretty well with it. Wasn't like something I was gonna do for a long time though. I did pretty well. No one really bothered me too much. No, Pete, no. There's always crazy stuff. People start fires in their cells, fights on the yard, all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, there's a lot of that in prison, Papa, yes, but you usually don't see it. You'd be surprised how sneaky people are. People build weapons all the time. There's always weapons being made in prison. They manufacture that stuff. We had one that manufactured an axe. He had like a whole axe that he made out of metal. I don't know the reference, Pete. I don't know what you're talking about. You always had people starting fires. That was about the craziest it got generally. People flooding cells. It's just annoying stuff. I don't know what we're talking about. You'd be surprised what they sneak in, Papa. You'd be surprised what they sneak in. People carry shanks that way. Wrapped in like cloth so they don't poke themselves, right? Phones, all kinds of stuff. Yep. The old prison suitcase. Pete, we're not going to talk about that. Veggie cereal? No thanks. I'm gonna have to pass on the veggie cereal. I don't know if I'm going that route. I remember, so there was a dude in lockup, was so annoying. He was so annoying. It's the only time I've ever seen this, right? So dude was let's not spam Muhammad. That's a crazy word. Good Lord, guys. So there was a guy who was so annoying, and he was in lockup, that they took him out of his cell, right? And they gave him his own block. There was an empty lockup block that had no one in it. And they put him in that block by himself because he was that annoying to the other prisoners that it was better to give him his own cell block than to have him mixed in with the other prisoners. Yeah. We had a guy send him coffee and socks because he's like, I need coffee and socks. And he was being so annoying. And guys like, I'll give him coffee and socks for free if you tell him just to shut his mouth for an hour, you know? And they sent him commissary and socks so he'd be quiet. I'm in South Carolina. He vaguely was. Lockup is like that, but it's a little bit less. They get to come out and have some time in the yard and stuff, but lockup is vaguely like that. So there's a reason that guy was in lockup. He was in lockup because he was so annoying that he couldn't be out on the yard. So nah, I do all right. Once you get the first lift in competition, the nerves kind of fall off a little bit. Lockup is like solitary, yes. Yelling, he'd flood his cell, yelling, banging on stuff, throwing stuff out of his cell, causing problems. I probably have one. I have one funny story. We do, Papa. We do. I have one that I remember very, very vividly. So I was on a block that had some mental health prisoners, and we knew that these were possibilities. No, that was the fire guy. I don't know. There was a block that had something happen. I'll have to think about it. I'll come up with some funny stories. I don't know if I have any funny stories. There was a lot going on all the time. Yeah, here it's not quite 30. I think it might be 30 an hour now. It wasn't 30 an hour when I was doing it. It was like closer to 20. But that was, 4 years ago. Things are higher now. It's probably closer to 27. Craziest thing? Honestly, it wasn't that crazy. Everybody thinks there's this crazy stuff happening constantly in these prisons. There's not. It's a lot of just like boring day-to-day stuff. I mean, you have fights. You get, we had a guard that fought like 9 inmates at the same time, took his own stab vest off so he was lighter so he could fight better. And he won. He broke his hand on one of the inmates' face, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, don't want that to happen, but there's some crazy fights. Mostly when they bothered me, I never got bothered too much. I had some threats that happened while I was there. People would threaten all the time, obviously. People would throw things at you. Like I had trays thrown at me from time to time. Generally, they didn't bother me too much. Yeah, generally we didn't know what each individual inmate was there for unless they told you. So no, there's no weights in South Carolina. At least on the prison I was in, there's no weights on the yard. I did pretty well with the job. I was left alone for the most part. They didn't bother me. They usually went. It's all about how you carry yourself as a guard or as a prisoner. If you carry yourself like you're easy to pick on, then they're gonna pick on you. It is what it is. You just gotta go in there with a confidence. If you don't, you'll get shredded. Yeah, there was plenty of alcohol being made. There was always alcohol being made in the prisons. We had guys with entire like distilling setups. Like there was a lot going on. There was a lot of alcohol. You'd be surprised, Papa. Some of those setups were pretty intricate. We had one guy that was making like pretty high quality liquid. All right, he had pulled metal piping out of the wall and made like an actual like distilling setup in his cell. He had like pipes running all over his cell, covered up by stuff. We pulled like, I think one time we did 2 blocks. They came in and pulled from 2 blocks on the same unit, and they got like, you know, the big laundry baskets, like the huge ones you roll around. They filled 2 of those with just bags of wine. Absolutely not. It smelled awful, like 99% of the time. I wasn't contraband. They had a whole team for that. All right, this is the weird time, guys. The weirdos are popping up. Hold on. There's a lot of phones in prisons. They actually have tablets now, though. They have state-provided tablets. So, like, we had hand sanitizer dispensers in the prison during COVID, and they were all always empty. All always empty. They were always emptying them out. They could make calls. They could play games. They could watch movies. They could study. Video calls. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yep. 100%. Probably easier than you'd think, Papa. Drinking it. They were drinking the sanitizer. Or using it to make more. Definitely, Sam. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that happened a lot, Nicholas. More than you'd imagine. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. All right, but I'm gonna call the stream, guys. It's time for me to go get some sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good time, but it's time for me to get some sleep. It's time for me to get some sleep. What's up, Chris? But I gotta go get some sleep, and we'll be back on tomorrow. Probably gonna do an early stream tomorrow, guys. Probably, we'll try for 8 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow, so I can get a spotter. Hopefully this cold will be completely gone. So the cold is pretty much gone. It's just like that residual bleh. So, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. About 8-ish.